How financially comfortable are you, and how is that correlated to your monthly spending? Simply put, in order for you to lead a comfortable lifestyle where your basic needs and your wants are both fulfilled, what would that amount be? Today's video is about budgeting, and I'd like to share with you my own personal experiences, my backstories, and some of my thought processes around it so that ultimately it can help you structure your budget better. Budgeting is a super important skill set, but unfortunately, a lot of people, not just the low income, but the middle income and the upper middle income people severely overlook. On the other hand, successful entrepreneurs and business owners know their numbers inside out. They can tell you at any one time what's their revenue, their P&L, their profit margin, just like that. Budgeting is an important element of your personal finance. It builds the foundation and sets you up to hit your financial goals faster. Hi there, I'm John, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple. If you're new to this channel, my wife Fran and I have been financially independent since 2020, and since the pandemic lockdown was lifted in 2022, we've been traveling heavily in Asia, and one of the key things that we do around our travel videos is that we cover on the cost of living, and guess what's that related to? Yes, budgeting. When we travel to the various countries, the different cities, beach destinations, seaside resorts or towns, we love to capture what the locals spend on. What's the real cost of living like over there in terms of what they spend on food, transport, accommodation, groceries, how do they go about their way of life? And we've often come up with a budget that actually simulates what a local will spend on in these destinations. I can honestly share with you that this manner of travel have certainly given Fran and I tremendous learning experiences, being able to see the place in the eyes of a local and appreciating how they spend their money, their way of life. Also, learning how to budget in a completely different currency has opened up my eyes about budgeting as well. Before I continue, do support this channel by hitting the like button, subscribe to join this channel so that we can create more videos like this for you. Budgeting is an everyday affair. It is actually really boring. It is certainly not sexy at all, just staring at the numbers. But ultimately, if you learn how to fall in love with the numbers, you understand the intention behind every number, it becomes really beautiful. In order to get good at your budgeting, you need to know your numbers inside out. For example, have you been making concerted effort to track your numbers religiously every single day? Do you key in every single spend? Do you revamp and analyze your budget every single month and try to optimize and get it better? Well, the quick and dirty question I can ask you is, do you know what's your top 3 spend in terms of category? Is it food? Is it transport? Is it maybe groceries? Or is it something frivolous? Perhaps, do you even know them at all? What's the amount of each category? Do you know what's the percentage of your budget? So these are very basic questions that if you cannot answer me right now, then I would say you're actually not on top of your budget. During my corporate days as a salesperson, these are some of the random things that can happen when I bump into my MD along the corridor. He can ask me these questions. For this particular deal, what's your expected close price? What's the revenue? What is the expected margin? And how do we outbid our competitors? Where do you think they will land at? And if I don't know these numbers at the back of my fingertips and I don't have an answer, that tells him that I'm not doing my job at all. Let me share with you another example. During my hawker days as a business owner, for every plate of food that goes out, let's say a nasi lemak selling for $5, I need to know what is the base cost of my food. Let's say it's $2, but there's also other underlying costs like your overheads, such as the rental, manpower, utilities, table cleaning fees. All these need to be packed inside there. Let's say it packs another $1, which means the real cost of this plate going out is at $3, right? I'm selling at $5, which means my margin is $2, and that's what I can play with if I do decide to give a discount. But many hawkers actually don't know what's their true margin because they don't count like that. So same goes for your budget. If you don't know what is your true savings, the amount that you actually have for your savings and investment, then how do you approach your financial goals better? So back to you, my dear viewers. Do you know how to structure your budget? Are you categorizing each single item as a need or want? Do you know how to optimize your budget every month? Do you track religiously? So these are actually very basic questions, but unfortunately, even the upper middle income people are not doing it regularly. You know what? These questions are actually asked at the level of multinational corporations, in C-suite meetings and board discussions. For example, the CEO can be asking and challenging the COO, are you on track with your operational budget this month? How do you optimize every dollar and increase productivity? Or the CEO could be asking the CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer, for every dollar that I give you, can you return $2 of revenue? How do you increase that percentage ratio? Or you could be asking the Sales Managing Director, how do you increase your revenue target if I give you more money to spend? So these are all questions that are asked at board level in order to optimize the budget, have more returns. And this is actually very powerful if you apply it to your own personal financial statement in your own budget. Back to the title of today's video, how financially comfortable are you and how is it correlated to your monthly spending? Well, it is entirely got to do with your budgeting. Why? Because if you want to be financially comfortable, let's say you're financially comfortable at $6,000 a month, but you're only at $4,000, which means you need to make a $2,000 delta, right? But in order to understand at $6,000, that is what's needed to break down into all the individual spend that you have that makes you happy, that makes you financially comfortable. You need to know your numbers inside out, isn't it? It's actually the same as retirement planning. In order to plan for your retirement, you need to know that number, your retirement number, and it needs to be cost adjusted for inflation as well, all the way until the day that you go. So all these numbers actually got to do with your budgeting skills. At the end of the day, if you're constantly on top of your numbers and you know your exact monthly spend, you will know how much you need to hit your desired financial comfort. What is that number? And earlier on in the video, I talked about budgeting as the foundational level of your personal finance. Now, if you want to advance to the next level, that's where you want to think about how you can increase your sources of income, how you can build more income skills. And that's something that Fran and I talk a lot about in our masterclasses, which we conduct 1 to 2 times a month. So come join us where we talk about financial literacy, breaking out the rat race, early retirement, financial independence, personal finance, and much more. I'll give you the link below so you can sign up for our mailing list and also details for our Zoom webinars. I hope this video is a great reminder for you to go back to basics and master your budgeting skills. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm John, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple, signing off. Do hit the like button, subscribe to join this channel so that you can create more videos like this for you. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.